This is like, for example, this is my TV show.
So you say that for the person that creating content should be to yourself.
It's to yourself, because if you understand like what you're trying. Okay, first of all, know your industry. Stay in your lane. I'm in fitness and supplements and nutrition. Boom. Okay. All right. That takes off a lot off my plate. 2, what am I trying to pitch? All right. I mean, what's your punchline? What's your message? That's all you have to think about. All right. I'm trying to, pitch this new product. I'm trying to, sell a
good example.
Yeah.
Creating content right now. That's the product. Emerge.
Okay.
And then go ahead.
So you take the product and you ask yourself like a question. What's the function? What's the role? Boom. What is it? Bottom line is it's energy. Basically this is like a pre-workout / energy booster. Kind of like what you put in classified with coffee, Rockstar, Monster, but it's a healthier alternative version. But that's bottom line. Okay, so since you guys don't know what this is, it's my job to promote. Now, it's no different than, see that label? You guys don't know it. See that? Same thing. All right. So when anybody comes out to say this is the best thing that ever came out, you're gonna be like, never heard of it. Okay, so now it's your job to hype it up. Just like what Nike does, just like what Apple does, just like it's the influencer. And then we can talk about influencing. Now that I'm the influencer, my job is to get you hyped up. I'm selling it, I'm pitching it. But the way I do it, you wanna make it where you're not selling it. Okay, and so there's we can talk about this there, but the idea is it makes me feel motivated, gives you energy without the crashes. It's an alternative to doing copy. Okay, bottom line is now it's time to create content. Now, everything that I've learned is like, I like to draw pretty pictures. I like to create stories. Now with Instagram, since we're on Instagram, well, the challenge is, can you make it in 15 seconds or maybe 30 seconds or long form a minute? Okay?
Involving the customer.
Involving the customer. So every aspect of marketing applies, meaning like anything you can do for free, right? That could influence, take advantage of. All right, what does that mean? Scotty, I'm gonna bring. Not saying he doesn't know anything, but having somebody else as a wingman or a customer that can also voice their testimonial brings power to the product, where it takes out me pitching, because it's like, dude, all that guy does is he's just a good salesman. But if I get somebody else who just randomly comes in and he's picking it up, no script, and then I'm just like, hey, would you mind saying a little something about this? I'm like, yeah. That's the number one. The power of this, your mouth, without no script, is the best.
Well, what I also notice is that, okay, you have an interaction with people, and it's genuine interaction.
Yeah.
You care about your customers. I mean, the whole red carpet experience, right? Of them entering in, you're treating them as such. Now, when you create content for this Emerge product, which I'm going to put into the video, is that the customer is buying Emerge because you sell a lot of Emerge to begin with. It's a really good product because I can test it because I bought a few. Is that now you have them promote even on their IG stories, and have them involved into the video showing the effects of what Emerge it is. So you're creating like a really fun experience with the product, as well as having your customer, your relationship, your friendship with the customer in promoting the product and promoting your store and promoting your brand. And so that's how I've noticed that you use your creative content. Like you said, you enjoy the process. Jason loves creating content. I've seen that. If you see the videos, what you're gonna see, he loves it, the live raffles and everything. And it's the added benefit of promoting products like Emerge and promoting other people's Instagram stories and have them promote your products in their Instagram page. So it's like this whole weird, it's not weird, but it's beautiful because everyone's promoting each other from a small community off of creative content. It's like wonderful.
Can I add to it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Okay, with social media, it up the marketing relationship when it comes to how marketing comes. For example, if you ever worked in a corporate America in the 90s, which I did versus now. Guess who's taking the pieces of the pie now? Are these little influencers on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. They are the ones being the shot callers, right, for a brand, right? And they're taking a little piece of the pie from the big guys. And so in the next couple of years, you're starting to see these big companies starting to get influencers to help pitch the product. They're not Michael Jordan. They're not no NFL player. They're not no big name. They're just regular dudes who do such a good job promoting on YouTube, whatever platform we're doing. My point is, the art of influence is now the power of someone who has this. Now, whatever you amount to it, like as far as like, do you want to be a gamer, you know, fitness model, whatever, and if you're constantly good at it, you're gonna get noticed. Now, if you play video games, and if you keep playing it, you're gonna get good. The same principles apply with anything. If you want to be a content creator, your ass gonna be on there all the time learning how to edit it. Once you figure all those steps out, that's a skill that actually is that's repetition. Once you start to streamline that, the real art is this. Can you come up with concepts as far as, like, for example, we're back on the merch. Can you come up with a concept like how to market that from beginning to end and recycle it where it gets distributed to other people's platforms, you know, and can it have that trickle effect? That's how you build momentum. That's how you get a product. It's not about what you can do, it's about how other people can help you. That's why if we're on the topic of how do business owners win in social media, I'm telling you right now, your everyday customer has the potential to help you, and that costs this much. What it costs you to do is time. Now, if you're out there chasing followers instead of chasing the person that just bought this, well, then you're doing yourself a disservice, because this person has friends. Believe it or not, he has friends and maybe family members that maybe follow him. I'll run that risk. But the thing is, if you do a little something special, extra, besides a transaction, here you go, thank you, come again, and you give that customer care, I call it, not service. Service is like, there you go, boom, nothing wrong with that. It's like you see at Target, Walgreens, nice to meet you, have a great day. That customer care is something that gives it that warm and fuzzy at the end of the day. When you reflect, hopefully if people reflect, and you go through the day, who did you remember? You're always gonna remember that person that gave you that excellent customer care, that actually paid attention to what you were saying. And if that person does something for you, and this is my point where I'm trying to get at, that spent time making a video, right? I make a video for you, I post it, I also, you know, send you the master copy and I say thank you, right? I win.
Yeah, that's a deposit.
Because you got to ask yourself, you know, if there are other supplement stores, or for example, if there are dry cleaners all the way up and down the street, there's 10 of them, and why is everybody going to this one dry cleaner, for example? Same price, we heard it all, but why? You have to have one separation, I call it factor, that wins.
That makes you stand out.
That makes you stand out. Now, if you have your professional talent in your industry, I get it, you want to be the master of it, but if you have one thing in marketing that you could be really good at, I would really focus on challenge yourself and become that. Meaning, like, remember, you're not a business unless you're a marketer first, but there's so many ways of different marketing you do. I choose social media because for me it's free and I'm on it all the time, whatever. You can be 20 years old, 30 years old, 50 years old, don't matter. Go where the people are watching. I understand my demographics here. It's between 22 to 48. I know that, majority guys, but it's creeping up. What up? We're doing it. But the fact that I know that the majority of the people, I could pretty much like roll the dice and say majority, 100%, they're on this phone, and maybe 70% will have Instagram. That's good odds with me, and I'll ask them before I do a video, can I do a video with you? Do you have Instagram? Blah, blah, blah. All right, boom. So you gotta do your homework, you gotta have your shtick. Now, when you do it, make it nice, because remember what I said earlier, you're a direct reflection of your business, you. So if you're about quality, no hiccups, a good flow with a good punchline, the way you communicate, it has to exactly show up in your video. So instead of doing 10 semi-average videos to just throw it out there to let people know you exist, why not use that time to make one solid video? Because again, Those videos never go away once you post it. It's there forever. And it's, again, a direct reflection of who you are. This is not the business. This is an extension of the business. Get that foremost, because the way you think, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you incorporate, the business will follow.
And people, it's one of the ultimate currencies is trust.
Trust.
Relationship.
Yeah. So depending on if I stay here for another whatever number of years and I go to a whole different industry, I guarantee I'll pull a majority of the people who follow me into this new industry because I've earned the trust. Because if I do dabble in something else, at least my word is bond, meaning like I'm not gonna try to sell you or upsell you or try to deceive you. People need more people in the news or media that they can trust, because watching too much TV or on the radio, it's just like one day you said this, the next day you changed your mind, did this, and now I see you cheating and you're in jail or you divorced. Like, who am I following? Like, there's just too many dimensions. It's this Jekyll and Hyde. People just want people they can trust regardless of the industry. If you go somewhere else, whatever. But that's where leaders are born. That's where, I hate to say it, but that's what all these celebrities, they jump where they got that platform, and it's when it's time to announce something important, guess what? I earned it. That's all it is. Leaders do not seek followers, number one. So I'm able to stay in my own lane. I don't care if you unfollow me, I don't get it. But the thing is, I'll still do my with or without you, and I'm good with that. And then if I can give some value to make your life today better, foreseeing the future where it makes sense, well then I'll ride with you, bro. Like, I would ride with you because you make sense. And nobody gave me that much sense either when I was growing up in my, my parents or my school teachers. They didn't make as much sense, but you make sense and I'll ride with you. That's how leaders are. So, I'm not saying I'm a leader, but hey, I walk the walk in here, and I'm still here, and I kind of like live my life through what I say and what I do. And if that, echoes to your eardrums to where like, hey, I kind of want that, no drama, I'm happy all the time, I take care. Like, if that's then yeah. You never nominate yourself to be a leader, but the more people you influence to make tomorrow a better day, and they're coming to you, then you got something. Then you become the ambassador for what your industry, and then you are a slave to your gift.
Which is a good thing.
Right, you are a slave to your gift, and it's no longer called employment or a job. It's called your work that you are meant to do. And the great thing is you get paid like when you get paid doing your work every single day and you wake up to it. The job, like 2020, you could never guarantee what tomorrow can bring you, and next thing you know, you got your degree from Stanford or some college, you're smarter than everybody else in the room, but you know what, you're out of a job. That's the system we're in.
So what I've noticed is that when it comes down to it, you say it's work, but technically it's now a lifestyle. It's a life philosophy and a lifestyle.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that if I can move people through art, like creating video to me it's my creation, it's my outlet to art. It's no different than playing a guitar, it's no different than painting a Mona Lisa. It's art, it's the expression. If I can have people that are in my, everyday life and have them be part of the art and deliver a message, that's the art piece, and putting music, I mean, to me, it's like, dude, it's no different than playing a video game. It's something you like to do. It's like you want to shoot hoop, but that's my art. But I'm using that time knowing that it gets me at least that one step farther in business. Remember, tomorrow is never guaranteed. But to me, an economic crisis to me, if it hits, it's not gonna have no effect on me. It might have an effect on this business, but it won't have effect on me. It doesn't make much sense at all, I get it, but I'll explain that in another lesson. But find your niche, work on your gift, practice with repetition, bring people in to help you, because you can't do it all by yourself. Let the synergy amongst you two develop as a longtime customer to a friend. Next thing you know, Scotty becomes what used to be a friend. Now he's an advocate for you. No matter where he goes, He's gonna be a shot caller and biggest cheerleader for you when you're asleep. Now multiply Scotty with another friend over the years. Next thing you know, like
compounds, yeah.
And how much did it cost me?
0, yeah.
The biggest power that a lot of store owners don't use is the power of referrals and the mouths of other people.
Testimonials.
Testimonials, thank you. So Google ratings, Yelp ratings, people's mouths at a dinner, at a nightclub. Go see my boys, don't worry. And next thing I know, I'm like, hey, my boy so-and-so sent me over here. You don't have to impress me nothing. Just tell me what I need and I'm out. I don't have to break the ice. I don't have to earn their trust, because the power of referral through Scotty, it's like he already broke the ice for me, so I don't have to do nothing. He's just like, all right, just make sure I just live up to that standard, deliver what Scotty knows what I'll do. So there's really no off days. I never have off days. And that's another story.
So that's great. I love it. And I want to throw in one bonus tip, information. So now that we've talked about Emerge, what I'm going to do is link Emerge, the Emerge product, into the description of the video, which will hyperlink back into Jason's store. Now you can go with the Emerge product, or at least go to the landing page of the store or wherever you want to go. That would be an extra way to market yourself on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and other platforms, basically. So you're using every avenue at your disposal with the social media platforms to market your product. Of course, you're not trying to pitch all the time, but if, like with Jason, making fun, creative content using Emerge as a prop, some people will want to buy it because they like Jason, they like the product, they think it's funny, they associate a good idea to the product. So anyway, now you're beginning a YouTube channel, which I am going to link into with this video. So now it's double exposure. So if you do this with other content creators and other collaborators in your industry, or even in a horizontal integration of business, meaning, let's say someone that supplies fit meal plans or something like that, you're cross-promoting the whole time. And now, do you have any other things that you would like to add? Since, yeah.
Oh, I got last call? Yeah. Last call for alcohol? I mean, Scotty, with him being the knowledgeable guy when it comes to distribution of social content, that's why I lean on him for what's going on, because I already have enough on my plate going on. So if you're a business owner, you're not alone. I don't pretend to know everything, but the best thing you can do is, if you're aware about your limits and your abilities, find that quick. That way it translates into training your clients and being able to get along with everybody. But my point is, never act like you are the smartest guy in the room. The best approach would be get the smartest people, just like in school. Find the smart people that are actually doing the things that you need done. For example, I could create content because that's what I like to do, but when it comes to distribution, I can learn it, but it's gonna take me, I don't know, weeks to months, which I don't have because I got this to take care of. I go, yo, Scotty, can you help me? Boom. And my point is, with everything that goes in business, you have to find a connection with people that do it already or has some type of understanding that can do it quicker and more efficient than you. So that's why being a leader first before starting a business is key. Because when shit goes down, in the beginning it's just figuring everything out, but when things start to settle and things will eventually blow up in your face and you're the end of the world's gonna near, and then you got your kids and you got life to take care of. I'm telling you what, the best leaders are always the ones who can have a straight emotional handle on things and don't look at problems as problems. And what I mean by that, they're just, to me, situations. Situations are meant to be figured out, and boom, boom, you're done. A situation can ultimately, if not taken care of, can lead to a problem. And that's when you start getting in trouble. Again, so let me reverse. A problem is not a problem, so don't get your anxiety up. Don't start throwing things on the wall and be control yourself. It's a situation, figure it out, because in the end, that's a great thing about business and just thing about life. It's all about figuring things out. And in the end, you're stronger. You added another dimension. You added another beefing to your store. Guess what? You're making yourself unstoppable and dangerous, which means your store is going to be dangerous. Not because you have the best stuff, but you have a leader that when the ship is rocking and it's about to sink, the guy that's at the helm is going to be like, calm down, I got this, and tomorrow it's done. And the person that's left holding the breath longest in business, and talking about in my industry, is the person that wins. Calm, collected, transparent, doesn't need to talk about anybody else, the competition, because the only competition in the end, and I'll leave it at this, is always about this guy.
Yourself.
You are the competition. You are the business. Grow this as high capacity as far as you can go. What I mean is discover yourself, your abilities, what you're meant to do and you're capable of. Don't fear no, don't fear the I can't, and boom. Mend yourself with people that can help you there. Have yourself a positive affirmation every single day. Take care of yourself, eat well, train yourself. And if I'm gonna be in this industry, I better look the part, I better speak the part, if I better be energetic. Yes, I am selling the experience, because the moment you walk in through that door, I am selling, this could be you. As selfish as it may sound, but in reality, this is what I'm trying to do. But this is natural. So yes, it is a selling, but at the same time, it's not. Who's there to say? But they want what you have, bottom line. That's why they wouldn't be walking in your store, hitting like on your posts, or subscribing or following you on Instagram or YouTube. You give someone value that can help themselves influence for a better tomorrow for them. You just got yourself a follower, times that by 100, 200, 300. That's the formula where you become nominated as a leader without even going to school, learning management or anything like that.
Perfect, I love it. So, you've heard it first. Won't be the first, won't be the last time, but with Jason Mayol.
That's me.
At San Mateo Sports Nutrition, the sign that you see behind us. And so hopefully, not hopefully, but we are going to bring you more content to help you as a content creator.
This is the man right here. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you retweet or share everything he said. Genuine, humble, good-looking dude right here. Scotty, he's helped me out a lot. Spirituality, metaphysics, everything. This is the man right here. And I am blessed to have him at my store every single time. I learn so much, and I love this guy so much. And when you feel like that, and you want to give everything that you have to everybody else for free without expectations, we all win.
I love it. Thank you. And you're blessing me with just your presence. And that's it for content creators. Thank you for tuning in with Scotty and
Jay Worldwide in the house. Jason Mayol, owner of San Mateo Sports Nutrition. And I'm gone.
Oh, perfect timing. I like it.
I mean...
Like and subscribe on YouTube. Booty in your face.
We found true happiness